boy back
Okay. So it says rating all the new Halloween finishers.
with another video within your walls.
Halloween
and
the
execution
game?
week is finished. Throughout the week, Halloween's Twitter page has been posting executions for us to look at, and I believe there's a lot to say about all of the executions. We're going to be rating all the executions we've been given while also giving criticism and praise. For the most part, I have loved what we've gotten, but I do have a few points of criticism. As a collective whole, I really want to praise the sound on all of these executions. The sound in this game scratches my brain in
Bro threw him through the TV. Go back. I stepped on him through the toilet.
The sound in this game scratches my brain in ways that it really hasn't been scratched before. Every climactic hit has a very satisfying sound to it. Whether that's a knife, toilet, or pickaxe, every hit is felt and very satisfying. And it's so nice to hear the classic 78 stingers again. We have had stingers since the 78 film, but the classic 78 stingers haven't been used since that initial first film. Hearing them again just helps add an air of authenticity to it, making it much more immersive to that classic film. It would be awesome to see if they continue this trend with the sequels. Giving the H2 Myers its stingers and music would go a long way for those as well, but I digress. Another thing I would like to
it's not that important, but it is. If you want pure peak quality sound in a video game, you need to pull the nostalgicness of what made the movie popular, you know, what literally satisfied the audience, and you can do that by transferring that into the video game, which is why we call these asymmetrical.
Praise with all the different executions is the lighting. The coat hanger kill in particular, though, looks really close to the Bob kill.
They need to perfect that. They need to perfect this. I remember this kill.
Phonic seems to be really going out of their way to get that special blue hue that can be seen in many of the executions. This blue hue was definitely not prominent in the PAX East demo, so it's nice to see as the game is coming along, it's shaping up in the authenticity department. All of these little ingredients help add up to the Halloween identity, and I appreciate that so many details that have been accounted for to help bring this world to life. Now let's go through with each of these executions. The first one that was released was the toilet execution. This execution is amazing.
That execution is diabolical. He stumped his head through the toilet. Broke the toilet and everything.
What we've seen so far might be my favorite environmental so far. My favorite thing that this execution does is subvert expectations. It starts with Myers forcing the poor victim's face into the toilet, giving all of us deja vu of the Friday the 13th execution. But instead of committing to it, Michael lets go. He waits for the victim to pick himself up and looks towards him. He then raises his foot and destroys the entire toilet, which is just something that I was most certainly not expecting. The force of the kick is excellent and impactful. Keep that little detail in mind because we'll be coming back to this idea later. All the sounds in this execution are once again fantastic. I love that the audio sort of bounces off of the walls. It creates this really cool effect, and it makes the kill nastier. Like hearing the victim gurgling on the
Bro, this man, Stalky Boy, real life loving the audio. I mean, he just talked about the audio like in 3 different ways already. Like, here comes the 4th.
Water and stuff like that as he's like panting for breath as he's getting up. It's nasty. And the sound of the porcelain throne shattering is also just not a sound I feel like I hear very often.
Nah, you don't.
Especially hearing it once again bounce off the walls. It's very unique and really helps sell the impact and strength of Michael. While this is definitely something that is way more violent for 78 Michael, I do believe it's still Myers coded, while still raising the bar of violence from what we come to expect for that specific
because I never seen him do that in the movies
of this character. The fact that Michael
I never seen Michael Myers like stump somebody's head in not one of the movies. As far as I can remember, not one of the movies have he stumped somebody in the bathroom. Have Michael killed somebody in the bathroom? Yes. Yes, he has. Michael was cold as hell. Michael literally escaped the asylum, went to got his whole new out, got him a whole new giddy up. Got him some whole new Michael Myers drip from the bathroom from that worker. I think it was from John Carpenter's Halloween. It was so good. He killed dude literally by just bashing him against the freaking what do you call it, the bathroom door. Like the way he killed him was like, how did you kill him from like bashing him against a bathroom door? Like, you know how you in the stall in the bathroom? Michael killed him against the stall. Like, dude was trying to fight. You know, he's strong, black guy, whatever. But it wasn't enough. Like, whatever kind of mechanic work he was doing wasn't mechanic enough. Because Michael Myers found that mechanic outfit, that mechanic drip.
Takes a moment to step back
Yeah, I never
and
seen
let
the
his
toilet
prey
bowl
get
kill
back
though.
up,
Like, I don't
just so he
like,
can see the look on their face before ending their life. That is very Michael Myers coded. Versus Jason, who just wants to tear you limb from limb as fast as possible. Which I know this has been a big talking point for a lot of people, saying that Myers doing these more over-the-top executions just isn't very Myers-like. But in the original film, all Michael does is stab, asphyxiate, and wall pin, which just isn't a lot of variety. For the sake of things not getting stale, you have to step it up.
Yeah.
Also to make it more gratifying for the player as well. As long as Myers still does Myers things, like him waiting for his victim to look him in the eyes before giving him the big old boot, it passes the vibe check for me.
For
the
sure.
toilet kill gets a 10 out of 10.
Okay, so he rating the kills and the executions. Okay. The TV.
The TV execution is very cool in lots of ways, but it really needs two things to accelerate it to greatness. I love the sound of the electricity and the sound of the TV screen shattering. These are great, awesome. Along with the 78 Stinger. The victim getting electrocuted and shaking is, once again, a great touch. Fantastic. The big problem with this kill is the push. It's way too slow. If it were just sped up and given some more intensity, this kill would be amazing.
Here's the kill with the...
Rather than what I think it is
it's
right
not
now,
too slow.
which is just good.
Nah, I mean, yeah, it was just good. Thank you. I'm glad he thinks it's just good, because, like, I honestly think this is fine. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with it, bro. Like, he just kind of, like, stood there and like, so we can watch the character shake. If you think about it.
Rather than what I think it is right now, which is just good. This push in general is what one of my biggest criticisms of the PAX demo was. Some of the finisher executions just felt a little sluggish at times. All of the final impact hits and sound effects were fantastic, but sometimes the build-up to those moments felt a little on the slow side. It seems a good amount of the animations have been ironed out, but it would seem not all of them. I'm hoping by the time the final product comes out, these little things will have been touched up a bit. The final thing that will elevate this kill to a 10 out of 10 for me is the finale of it. I feel Myers loses interest in his victim a little too quickly. The victim is still violently shaking, and Myers seems to look away, which I don't think is something Myers would do. I think he'd want to relish in their anguish until they draw their last breath. How the kill is for me right now, I would give it a 6 out of 10. But if at the bare minimum that push is fixed, I would bump it up to a 9. There are still things to love about the kill, but it really just needs some more intensity.
I don't see anything wrong with it for real.
Next up, we have the coat hanger kill, and what an absolute glow up this kill has gotten.
Wait, somebody in the chat say my boy Pride of Glory say, bro ain't scared of Michael. he come with a gun. Now you know my boy Loomis ain't scared of Michael, bro, but he's terrified though of like how psychotic he is. He's not scared of Michael himself, but he's scared of like how psychotic he is. He know he's the devil. He used to be like, Michael,
In the
don't do
PAX
it,
demo,
Michael,
Myers
don't
moved
do it.
extremely janky-like with this kill. He was incredibly stiff, but now he is much more animate. The thing that really stands out to me, other
Damn,
than
though, like, hey, I mean, he ain't never do it like this in a movie. This is just like some Jason Voorhees level. Like they, honestly, Michael Myers finishes is, like don't be all that, but like, and we talking about like the 1978 films. Like you can really like he mainly like stabbed his victims and like did this hook them, but like the way they, and you ain't never seen them hook a motherfucker sideways though. Like that's that's Jason level, bro.
animation improvements is the lighting in this kill, which of course won't be prevalent every time
Picked that
you
bitch up
use
by
the
her
kill,
leg. I thought he
since
was
the
finna
lights
crack
could
her.
be on.
Hold on, cause Michael picked her ass up by her leg. I thought he was finna nail something, shorty.
Really stands out to me, other than the animation improvements, is the lighting in this kill, which of course won't be prevalent every time you use the kill, since the lights could be on, but this game just looks gorgeous in the clip they gave us here. The one problem with this kill is the impact. Specifically, the victim's expression.
Bro,
They
real
continue
life
to
Nick
scream,
picking.
but their mouth is closed shut. Either one of two things needs to happen to improve with this kill. Either they need to stop screaming after they get hung up, or they need to be more expressive after the hang up. Unlike the TV kill, I don't think this problem is nearly as impactful
It's
to
not
the
a problem, bro.
overall
I think bro
execution,
forgetting this is a
since
game.
it animates well and the impact sound is nice. It's not nearly as jarring, and I think this is a fun execution. Granted, I might be a little swayed by how absolutely stunning the lighting is with this execution. It's probably normally about a 7 out of 10, but the blue hues are really speaking to me, so I will bump it up to an 8 out of 10.
Okay. He gave that one an 8 out of 10. But the TV a 6 out of 10. That don't even make sense. Bro, rage baiting me or something, bro? Like, hold on, bro. Hold on, stocky boy.
What you just saw was a bloodthirsty knife execution, and oh my god, I absolutely love this kill. This feels very 78 coded with just a little bit of extra kick. The two initial stabs, as he watches them the entire time, he pulls up for a third stab, but instead of the chest, he goes for the head with an extremely gnarly sound
This
effect.
is what
to go
made
with
Michael
it.
Myers scary.
Plenty of blood, the way he pulls the knife out of the head. It's very
That shit makes Michael Myers scary as hell, shit. He hold on, shit. I gotta make a fucking face for this. This is gonna be my goddamn thumbnail. No cap. No freaking cap. The whole thing. Perfect screenshot. How do I screenshot this shit? Okay, yeah, this is actually decent. Michael execution thumbnail. Okay, and let me take a picture. This how you make my goddamn it thumbnails. Let me look this way too. Oh, that's perfect. All right. Yeah, back to the video.
plenty of blood. The way he pulls the knife out of the head is very pleasing to me.
It
with
was.
a nice little knife
It was
twerk
that's
at
a
the end.
classic the way
Once again,
the way
reiterate,
hold on, because the way Michael will just look at you, like the way, like the reason why his knife kills is probably the scariest knife kills I've seen, other than like probably Ghostface, is because like other than Ghostface or like Chucky, gotta mention Chucky too, but like his shit's so scary because he just look at you. He just stabbed. First, he just came out of nowhere, stabbed you. Then you just looking like, damn. He looking at you like yeah, fuck it. And sometimes he get aggressive with it. Like, calm down, Michael.
love this kill, and it's definitely one of my favorites. A nice little
Pause.
thing I noticed that I doubt was intentional, but it still gets bonus points for me. When the knife is in the resident's head, Michael's hand looks very similar to the classic 78 poster. This kill is very in character.
Bro, believe it or not, I don't even, I swear I'm probably tripping, but I never seen his hand in this 70s poster. I don't remember this. I always remember it being like a pumpkin with a knife. I don't remember that being his hand right there. That's crazy. It would have been crazy if Michael Myers would have been wearing a pumpkin head.
Looks very similar to the
like
classic
the first
78
film
poster.
or some shit.
This kill is very in character, visually and audibly satisfying. One of my favorites for sure. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for sure. For sure. Damn. What did he, what? Hold on, what? Wait, what? What did he just do to him? What? I know he finna rate this bad. This looks bad, not gonna lie. Now this looks bad. That's good.
Finally, we have the pickaxe kill.
It looked
One
kinda
of the
bad
first
in the
kills we've
beginning.
seen, and it is one of the best executions we've seen. It hasn't changed too much since we've seen it, and really, it didn't need to. The slow drag is very on point for the character. Watching the victim struggle is excellent, and the final hit, that character watching the victim
I kind of saw it better from this. Like, I don't know, for some reason I kind of see what he's doing without the sound. It's the sound that made it kind of weird for me, really though, because like it gets me confused. Like, did you try to jab him with a knife when you pushed him, or was it just a regular push? Because it made a crunch sound, like, you know what I'm saying, like he just did something to him to make him fall like that. Because other than that, if he just pushed you, I mean, honestly, I feel like you should be able to just take off.
struggle is excellent, and the final hit, that sound effect,
Bro did
is so
Iron Fist move.
incredibly satisfying. Really, the only addition this kill brings is something that's just been upgraded for the whole game in general, and that's the lighting. Seeing that blue hue always makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. It's another 10 out of 10. This kill
10?
is flawless in every way. It's so satisfying.
I'm about to get that one like a 6.
I think the executions we've seen so far are fantastic. There are a few hiccups, but they're not irreparable. Halloween is looking better and better by the day, and man, I just want to play the game so bad. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you all in the next one.